Ain't nothing changed with them bitches, they know my name now. It's such a shame a younger fella tell a game now. And I be in it for the
Hello there, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us. First episode since the new year. I'm your host, Courtney Chappelle. Got my guest host next to me, Michael Cotton, Lauren Jones.
What's going on?
Welcome to the party.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we're going to jump, as usual, everybody, we're going to jump right into it. We're going to start off with the national championship game. Football game just ended. We're going to start off like that. First and foremost, you were a fan of?
I'm a fan of, you mean the last night's game?
College football.
USC.
Okay, me too. You're a USC fan.
Yeah,
So we're all USC fans here, so none of us really cared. Nobody had a dog in the fight.
Of course, what I was hoping for.
Right, give us your thoughts.
I was hoping for Alabama to lose, as I'm sure a lot of people were.
Absolutely, me too.
And I was so excited, and then I just started reminiscing about what happened in last year's Super Bowl. And when he put in, I told you I was going to Towel. Let's go Tago.
We sorry for burning your name.
We're sorry, though, we didn't even know you was on the team.
I definitely didn't know you was on the team.
I did not thought it was really over when you got in. But the comeback from that deficit was great for you guys, sad for me. But I mean, hey.
Right.
I was real impressed, though. But they did get away with a few the face mask on fourth and 4?
Quite a few. Yeah.
Right. The face mask.
Blatant.
Right.
The ref was right there.
Pass interference calls that didn't go that way. So
okay.
I have a friend who was playing for Georgia.
Okay.
So in a sense, I did have a dog in the race. No pun intended. Anyways, but he's a defensive lineman, and I had gone to sleep thinking it was all good because I had work at 12 a.m. And when I woke up and saw Nick Saban smiling, I was like, what happened? I went to sleep just confident and sure that when I woke up, Georgia was going to be a national champion.
Right.
And similar to what you said, it was like deja vu for the Super Bowl all over again.
I think it's an Atlanta thing.
Right.
It is it has to be like in Atlanta though. Like I think that's really the thing. Like all the hype is surrounded by, Atlanta, and then you get there and what happened?
Me personally, I just didn't want to see Nick Saban win again. I really don't care for Alabama and Nick Saban. And I have a friend who's a big Alabama fan, Julio. I believe went to school with Julio Jones. So I really didn't want to see them win, so I don't have to hear her Roll Tide on my phone.
There is a positive in it, though.
I don't see any positive.
Every time Nick Saban wins a championship, LeBron wins a championship. Just putting that out there.
Exactly why
I don't see that as a
I didn't see that as a positive neither.
Yeah,
I really don't care for him winning neither.
Wow.
So that's a bad thing.
Okay, guys.
The positive was that I have a plethora of friends in Georgia, some online watching right now. Hey, and the beautiful thing is that they're heartbroken right now. So that's amazing to see that, It's always good to see them heartbroken in a sports thing. I will say this. Georgia played tight. They got the lead
early.
And they went away from what they were doing. They stopped playing with fire. They played really safe. They didn't use their big weapons. I don't understand why it's third on probably the biggest drive of the game in regulation, and your top running back is not in the game.
Right.
Top receiver's not in the game. Like, they did a lot of things I didn't think they would do.
Well, like you said, they played safe, and they went away from what got them to that point.
Well, I don't think that's safe. I feel like their play calling was a little risky because, true and proven was, Michelle and these running backs, and we didn't see them for the first quarter, at least, But Georgia's defense, kudos to them because...
Right.
And not just because my friend was playing. I mean, really kudos to them because they left Alabama scoreless in the first half. I mean, that's tough to do for any team, but especially a team that, hasn't been there in a long time on that big of a stage. So, the thing that really irks me the most and what, I was reading this morning is that Nick Saban in the last decade has made $70 million.
Right.
Now, that just pisses me off altogether.
That's a lot of money.
I mean, if you think about all of the players that have come out of Alabama and are playing professionally right now, probably current and former, I don't think they've totaled $70 million as a collective. I mean, really. I'm thinking
maybe
about this.
Julio.
This
maybe
one,
Julio.
but this
Mario
one
Cooper,
guy.
Mario Cooper.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, by and large, this guy is a manager of talent. He's not.
Correct.
a player. He's not out there risking his life.
So I take it you're one of those that think players should be paid.
Should be paid, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I am a huge proponent of that. I mean, there's just no logic as to why they wouldn't be paid.
Okay.
If coaches are making that amount of money at public universities,
Right.
then why aren't players getting some kind of trust when they've left school? Something. I mean, honest, there's no rhyme or reason to it. And the amount of dedication, these are not amateur players. These are professional players.
Correct.
They have police escorts taking them to the, to
This
the
is
airport.
true.
I mean,
they do have police escort taking them to the airport.
The amount of time that they're playing and the amount of time that they're dedicating to the sport is absolutely, unequivocally, like equivalent
Well, the
to
city
a
of Atlanta made a ton of money off of them yesterday. I will say that.
And these players are getting absolutely nothing. Oh, bowl game gifts. Like, what am I going to do with the iPad when I'm not playing anymore and I didn't make it to the NFL because I got injured?
I'll say this. I'm not mad at Nick Saban's money. I'm not mad at how much money he makes, only because he's consistently, if you mean to tell me that $10 million a year, and I, as a player, I come to your school and I can guarantee in my 3 years, because you got to play a minimum of 3 years. In my 3 years, I go to a national title game at least once. I take that.
You're going to get one for sure.
I'll get there. I don't know if you're going to get one, but at least I'll get there.
I figure you'll get one. 5 out of the last 9 years, they won one.
Right.
Yeah, but he be cheating the stats, man. I don't really Nick Saban. I don't know how he getting on these players, man. He paying under the table.
Well, we know might be being distributed.
He paying under the table.
I mean, we know what
he got the John Calipari thing going.
We know what college people do. They pay under the table.
Yeah. Right. He paying under the table.
But they're not getting enough. And not enough players are being paid. I'm sorry.
This is true. Yeah. This is not enough.
This shouldn't be an under-the-table type of thing.
Right.
I mean, this should be an overt, on-the-table. You should get as much as you can for the time that you're playing at these universities because you're putting everything in. You're not even really a student.
I have a real question. Did Georgia choke or did Bama win?
Georgia choked.
Georgia choked.
Yeah. Georgia choked. Yeah. We're all in agreement. Georgia choked.
Right.
It's final. Georgia choked. Unfortunately, it was a hard day for them.
But Kendrick was great.
I did not see Kendrick's performance.
Oh,
was it good?
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
I went to the store. It was good.
Yeah,
I went to the store.
I went to the store. I'm sorry, and I was hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was another big loss this weekend in the Rams.
Was it big?
I thought so.
Okay.
After the season that
Let's
they
talk
had,
about it.
You were shocked?
I was kind of shocked, honestly. I really didn't favor Atlanta. I mean, I know that the odds favored Atlanta going into the game, NFC defending champions. But I personally was a little shocked.
I was shocked.
Not at all.
Jared Goff was...
Jared Goff.
But not the Jared Goff as of late, because if you point to him as of late, then, you would have thought he would have pulled off the win in the second half. No? You wouldn't have? No? We're not in agreement with that?
No.
Okay, so let's
I think it's their first time in the... Mike is that? It's their first time in the playoffs since 04?
Since 05.
05?
Yes.
05? Mm-hmm. Everybody's new on the team. So I figured, it's your first time around.
Right.
Get in there, get your feet wet, take your loss.
Right.
Next year, they'll be better prepared.
They pointed to inexperience. People kept saying, "Oh, it's inexperience."
Right.
That's
what I think.
I think Sean McVay got in over his head.
What?
I think he. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, you give that ball to Todd a little more than that. Todd, you put that on Todd back.
He was getting clamped.
You take him out.
They were stacking the box.
You take him out of the backfield. You put him in receiver. He could catch your outs. He can do a little bit of everything. He did everything for you all year.
He wasn't. He had 4.
And also, I thought it was
so you
bad.
Said he froze up.
No. Sean McVay, as far as his play, I think he got safe. I think he was taking his time and being safe again instead of attacking. But he was throwing to Sammy Watkins a lot. Sammy Watkins is not like that. He's not that good.
He's not that good. Watkins was not getting targeted as much. I mean, all season, Watkins has just been
Listen,
a
I'll tell you this.
non-factor.
Tavon Austin should have been in that game.
Well,
yeah.
Tavon Austin, number 23, Bryce Alford, he's cooked food. He's guaranteed to get burned. If we go over the footage over years, he gets burned all the time. Why is your fastest player not on the field? You got to use every weapon you have.
I find that you say he was being safe, but how are you safe when you're behind? There's nothing.
Right.
It's
Tavon Austin being on the sideline.
Well,
you see what Nick Saban just did?
let me see.
They were
pulled
down.
a freshman.
They were bold.
Hey,
Right.
You had to do something to
two
get back
freshmen
ahead.
in the game.
Yeah, that's
He
that's
picked a dude who didn't play all year in the second half. This guy, he looked like Bruno Mars, but he got out there and threw the football.
You love Bruno Mars.
I do love Bruno Mars, but that's who I thought was out there last night.
Well,
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is I don't think that you could label as playing safe. You're behind. You have nothing to protect or be safe about. you're behind.
You didn't want to put in a guy
like,
when I say safe, meaning you didn't want to put in a guy you haven't been playing all year.
Well, Robert Woods played phenomenally. I'm sorry.
Robert Woods
and yes, because I'm
right.
Because USC
I can't help it. Yes, I'm a Trojan. Fine, I'm going
Don't be biased now.
I'm not being biased. I mean, he led the team in reception, so and yards. I mean,
I give you that.
True. I'm just saying.
I wasn't shocked though. I thought Atlanta was going to beat him by far. I thought Atlanta's defense had enough to deal with him. I think Cooper Kupp's their best receiver. I thought they would put the number one corner on the best receiver, take him away.
The best receiver had the only touchdown, so
yeah. That's the problem right there.
People that ordinarily played well did not play well in that game.
Okay.
Darrell Cooper, who had been great for them all year round, all season long, had 2 turnovers in the first half that, kind of just put them...
That was the dude out there on punt return.
Yes.
See, where Tavon should have been again?
Yeah, well, that I might agree with. I think that, Cooper, after that first one, I was like, okay. Then the second one, I'm like, okay, he needs to not be in the game.
Right. But he was still there. This is what I mean by...
That I agree with.
You're protective. At that point, you're supposed to go, hey.
Right.
You're not going to do that anymore.
You're going to definitely sit on the bench.
You can go over there. Hey, Tay, get up.
Right.
Come on. Yeah. You gotta be able to spark some fire and see when your team need a little bit of something to wake up.
But going into halftime, they did have that momentum. They got 2 quick scores, leading into halftime.
I do remember that.
But see, again, that score right before the halftime break when they had a field, they settled for a field goal because they couldn't convert to a touchdown. I mean, you have to get the touchdown.
Right. Got to get a touchdown.
Those are the times that I'm like, oh.
I agree. You got to get a touchdown there more than anything.
Yeah.
I really wasn't disappointed. I took them to lose, like I took Carolina to lose.
Oh.
What's wrong? You a Carolina fan?
No, not a Carolina fan.
You must be a supporter of someone in Carolina.
I'm a supporter of the quarterback.
Of Cam Newton?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him neither. Wow.
Yeah.
Why are you a Cam Newton fan? Let's talk Cam Newton. We haven't got no energy yet. Let's talk Cam Newton. Talk to me.
I like Cam Newton. Now, he does have he whines sometimes.
He lacks leadership.
He whines sometimes. Only sometimes. In the biggest moments on the biggest stages, that's when he whines the most.
This is correct.
Yeah.
He lacks some leadership.
Okay.
He likes a little leadership. He's a little
bit? He lacks a lot of leadership.
He's not very mature.
Let's not act like they didn't just go
He's
to the
immature.
Super Bowl.
So?
Behind his
what? Running?
Play.
It wasn't his arm.
Behind his play. You see, I said play. Don't try to throw words over here. Keep him on that side of the table. Behind his play.
That's fair.
So I've always been a
Cam fan.
I've always been a Cam fan, yeah.
Okay.
Ever since the incident in junior college.
I don't believe in him.
Well,
I don't believe in him
I don't believe in him at all. Quarterback.
Why?
Sorry.
Why?
He lacks leadership. I can't follow somebody that whines. When I'm up, if we up and you excited and you pat me on the back, when we down, I want you to be excited and pat me on the back too. Right. Cam will go sit by himself, throw a towel over his head and be like, man, y'all niggas is trash.
I agree.
Y'all go.
That's true.
I guess I'm a fan of this game. Flamboyant game.
I'll take Jameis.
You're getting beside yourself.
Okay, I'll take Jameis.
Okay.
I'll take Jameis in a heartbeat.
Lauren, I'm gonna talk to you because he has no sense.
Up or down, I will take Jameis. Because up or down,
Go ahead, defend
because
that.
up or down, Jameis gonna be with me. It don't matter if I drop the ball. Jameis gonna come over there and pat me on the back of the head.
Quarterback
But he's not a better
than Cam
Why isn't he?
Newton.
Why isn't he?
Stats wise.
Stats wise, go look, pull him up.
Has he gotten
Pull him up.
to
Has
the,
he even made
to
the
Super
playoffs?
Bowl, to the playoffs?
No, he hasn't been in the playoffs
Okay,
yet.
so we'll
How long
wait.
you been in the
We'll
league?
wait
This
until
is
then.
Cam didn't make it to 4th year. That was a Super Bowl run.
We'll wait.
This will be
until
Jameis'
then.
4th year coming up.
Oh, he's not, you want to bet that
He's did 4,000 yards in a season like Cam early in his career.
How many MVPs?
None. Cam didn't get it to his 4th year the same year he went to the Super Bowl.
You think Jameis gonna get it this year?
Where did Cam go the next year after the Super Bowl? Not to the playoffs.
Of course.
But he also lost the heart and soul of his team, Josh Norman.
So the heart and soul of his team, where he's the MVP, was the corner.
I don't think that it's always the quarterback or the most prominent position.
It's not always the best player that is the most important player.
True.
Look at Golden State, for example.
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is their most important,
is
their fire behind that team. Granted, Durant is the best player, followed by Steph and whoever
so
else.
on and so forth.
Who's the most important?
I honestly think Draymond's the most important.
Really?
Yes.
Y'all truly believe that?
Without Draymond,
They are soft as cottonelle tissue.
Anybody ask you to be tough to be good? You ain't got to be tough to be good.
I want you to be tough.
You need to be
Especially
tough.
You don't got to be tough to be good.
To get all the way there, you
But
have
in
to
terms,
be.
but we're not arguing if
We
they're
can
good.
substitute Draymond Green.
4. Draymond Green is one of the best players in the NBA. Substitute for who?
One of.
Yeah.
You can find somebody to run the 4 for you and pass out of the 4 spot.
And,
And
rebound,
still, that is not going to stop Steph. Steph Curry, without Draymond, he's still going to shoot them threes the way he shoot them. He's still going to shoot 40+%. He's still.
But we're talking about the heart and soul of a team, not the best player on the team necessarily.
But what I'm saying behind that is Steph ain't missing the playoffs without Draymond.
I agree.
It might not be an automatic final run, but I'm not missing the playoffs.
Okay, so yeah.
Can't miss the playoffs.
But it's that getting over the hump.
Okay. Football is different than basketball. We know that. We know that.
Definitely.
You can go from the Super Bowl to not in. It happens all the time.
You're not supposed to.
The fall off.
This is football.
Matt Ryan in the playoffs this year?
Oh, gosh.
MVP? Season last year?
Oh, I was like, is Matt Ryan?
Super Bowl run?
Not this year.
No, Matt Ryan was a Super Bowl MVP last year.
No, he was not the Super Bowl MVP.
But he played for a wild card.
season.
He played for a wild card. I mean,
last year.
This year.
This year. Yeah. Correct, but he's in.
Okay, fair.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, let's move on to the Titans because that game was also. Did you guys watch that game?
I watched it. What about it?
I was going.
Were you surprised?
I was surprised. I thought Kansas City was going to win.
The collapse of Kim. I mean,
you've seen this before.
It happens all the time. You're
yeah.
right. But
did you really think like from 20?
Yeah. You didn't think it was going when they were up 21-3?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I think I saw you that day.
I think, and what did I tell you?
You said Tennessee was going to win, but it wasn't during when they were up 21-3 though. It was like 3-0, I think, at that point.
And I said Tennessee would win.
You did.
You know why?
Why?
Because you can't have two fuck ups in leadership positions.
Wow.
Andy Reid is a fuck up. Alex Smith is a fuck up.
Now,
so you put two of them there.
I would say Alex Smith is a fuck. He's the
what?
He is the billboard on safe.
He's the billboard on a fuck up.
Yikes.
Okay.
Him and Andy Reid together.
I'm not going to call them that now.
They're bound to prove it. Prove me a time that they didn't mess up.
I like both.
Andy Reid went to 4 NFC Championship games in a row. 1 Super Bowl. No rings. He's been with a Kansas City team that has been good in a division consistently. No wins. 6 straight home playoff games.
Yeah, they haven't lost. They haven't won the home playoffs in 90 something.
Bingo. Alex Smith.
Safe.
San Francisco. Super safe. Screw up. Repeatedly.
He was okay in San Francisco.
Aww. You like participation awards.
No, not at all. Not at all.
He was okay. I'm not trying to hear about okay.
So we got to build around that. Go ahead.
Can we do a little bit of predictions?
Sure. Let's do it.
So, Tennessee and New England. I think that's...
I think I know where everybody is headed.
Right.
And just my opinion, I think I know. But
okay.
You can go ahead and say some nonsense as you look like you want to so bad.
Unfortunately, I'll give the Patriots, but I still think they got a shot. Mariota run for 100. Mariota run for 100, they'll beat him.
It don't matter.
We'll see. We're going to see. I don't like Marcus Mariota. But we'll see if he...
Yeah.
Because
Jameis is better than everybody.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, this is the same draft, the Jameis draft. You're a Jameis guy, big Jameis guy. Okay.
I'm loyal.
I got some crab over here.
I'm loyal. No, I don't care. They was given to him. He didn't take anything. Don't get mad at me because your people want to give me stuff.
We don't have to go there. We have positive lights on our black.
Listen, I think if Marcus run 100 yards, they'll win. Let's see if he's willing to die for his team and get a big win.
Snowball's chance in hell. Just my opinion.
I know, but I think if he runs for it, they'll win. He got to show he got some heart. I'll take Patriots, but...
So we're all going Patriots.
Remember that.
You're on Patriots, right?
I'm Patriots.
You're on Patriots.
Okay. So, no, I'm on Patriots because... Well, yeah, they're the Patriots. I mean, I don't really need much more explanation than that.
I'll take that.
Just like people pick Alabama because, they're
it's Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Oh, we don't have to go back there, though. Okay, so Jaguars and Steelers. I think this is going to be a really
Jaguars have a
good
shot.
game.
I'm picking the Steelers, though. But Jaguars have a shot. They have an elite defense.
They have Marquise Lee. I'm just going to shout out all the Trojans.
You're just going to go, I got you. I'm seeing the trend.
I'm caught on to that.
So you're going who?
I'm going Steelers, but Jaguars have a shot.
Who you going?
I mean, I can't count against Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell.
Big Ben. Triple B's, baby.
Well, I can count against Big Ben in his current state. But the rest of them, I can't really count against.
Thank you.
What have you done for me lately? I mean,
exactly.
That's how everybody acts. He's still Big Ben. He's still Hall of Fame.
Still old. Always injured. Every season. Anyway.
Bingo. There you go.
Yeah.
This is a tough one for me. Why? I'm gonna tell you why it's a tough one. Because Le'Veon Bell, AB, Big Ben, and the other receiver, I cannot remember his name to save myself. Montavious Bryant.
Yeah.
I believe in that core offensively. I don't believe in the Steelers defensively, but there's also something to be said for a Tom Coughlin team because they're not going to play to beat themselves. They're going to play within themselves, and they're going to take their chances. Jalen Ramsey is the real deal. He's solid. Blake Bortles is going to do what he got to do to win. He's not. You can't expect. You don't know what to expect from him, but he will play. Leonard Fournette, they will run the ball. If Tom Coughlin's team going to do anything, is they going to run. Right. If we can't pass, just run all day. I don't care if they going nowhere. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's always Trojan love, baby. And Marquise Lee out there, baby. I expect him to show up at some point.
Right. And I forgot to mention my Steelers Trojans. Yeah. Juju, who has been making...
Hey, Juju.
I love Juju.
I see you, Juju.
You've been balling.
Not only has he been balling, but he's been making a brand empire on the side. Like, he's like, yeah, check my YouTube account at 3.5 million followers. I'm like, I'm not mad at you.
They're saying it on my live right now. I get it. Juju out there. I do. I'm going to go against the Steelers. I'm going to take the Jags.
Wow.
Take the Jags for that upset.
How about we just get that on tape?
Yeah, that's on wax, everybody.
That's on tape.
That's on wax. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Jaguars on that.
I'm going on the ground.
I'll take the Jaguars on that.
Now, these Falcons at the Eagles.
Easy win for the Falcons.
Easy win.
For the Falcons?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm not a big believer in Foles.
I'm not a believer in Philadelphia at all. They are the Dallas Cowboys of last year.
Hold on, we gotta calm down. Hold on.
They are the Dallas Cowboys of last year.
You're not going to speak on us right now.
Huh? You're a Cowboy fan.
You're a Cowboys fan?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Why they will.
Oh, absolutely. Why I need to scoot
Wow. To the left twice, though. Not just once, twice. Wow.
Yikes.
No. They are the Cowboys of last year. I don't believe in them.
So you wouldn't have picked them even if they had Carson Wentz?
No.
Wow.
Nope. I actually said Carson Wentz would get hurt, but whatever.
You're a mind reader?
Oh,
no. He don't get hit. It looked good. It looked cute. But you got to see what happened when he get hit, and every time I've seen him get hit, he goes down.
So
but
Falcons, huh?
All right, Alshon Jeffrey is the real deal. I will give you that. Alshon Jeffrey is the real deal. Aguilar has playing better, but Alshon is the real deal.
Much better.
Much better than he did last season.
I had both of them on my fantasy, and let
it
me tell
didn't
you,
do good for you?
They did. They both did. I was like, yes, thank you.
Okay.
Picking up Nelson was a great idea.
Yes, that was solid.
I also had Juju.
I'm going Eagles. Going Falcons to win that easy. I just think they got everything they need to beat them. And Matt Ryan from Philly, so I think he's just going to come out there and show out.
That's an easy one?
Easy win. I don't think they worry about no cold weather. They defense beat up. They got a lot of injuries. I'll take Falcons easy.
I'll take Falcons. I don't know about easy, but
Yeah.
I'll take Falcons. I'll take them.
I'll just go with the Eagles just for the heck of it.
For the hell of it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it.
You wouldn't bet your money on it, though.
No.
I don't bet, so.
Ooh, no.
I don't like to lose money.
No gambling. All right, save.
Yeah.
Play it safe.
All right,
we
so Saints, I hope that Cindy's still watching, the reporter from the Saints. Mm-hmm. I got to shout you out. So Saints and Vikings. I'm going with the Saints.
Saints.
Yeah.
Good game, Saints.
Great game.
Great game.
Great game.
Vikings have been playing.
That's probably going to be the best game of the weekend, y'all.
I would have to agree.
That's going to be the best game of the weekend, everybody. Best game of the weekend, but I'm taking Saints. Drew Brees, I think he the most, he the only veteran, really, in the NFC side. I'm a Thomas fan. Kamara's good. Ingram going to do what he got to do. He going to be a little bit hype. Alabama just won, so he gonna have some energy.
Right.
Kamara's solid.
Okay, so, the first episode that I watched of you guys, or listened to, rather, you guys discussed, just these sneaky sleeper players. Kamara, can we just discuss him, like what he's done over this season?
Right.
Surprised the hell out of me. I definitely didn't see him coming. Actually, the surprise on the Saints, though, to me is more Lattimore. Not because Lattimore wasn't supposed to be good, but I didn't think he'd be this good early. I didn't think he would help that defense that fast.
So you thought that Lattimore was a more explosive player this year than Kamara?
He made more of an impact. Kamara's run game did a lot for them, but that defense was always trash. You could always guarantee to get points on the Saints, and now he locking things up over there.
I'm surprised with saying at first, at the beginning of the year, I thought they were having a little bit of turmoil with the AP situation.
Okay.
And which is probably why they shipped his ass out fast.
Right.
They figured we have something here, so
get
out of here.
Right.
So
I wouldn't blame him though.
Different.
No.
I blame the coach for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him.
That system wasn't for him if you wasn't going to dominate the run.
I'm still surprised.
He's
Not
old.
surprised, but I guess surprised Drew Brees is still.
Drew Brees.
Don't do Drew Brees like that.
No, he's still. No, it's like he's still Drew Brees.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like.
He's definitely not a shell of himself.
Right,
yet.
that's what
like
I'm trying
Big
to say.
Ben.
As he should be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's on Big Ben, right?
Ooh, Big Ben. She not feeling you,
ain't
Big
she?
Ben.
Just saying.
She's not. I'm all for it. I was giving Big Ben the issues last night because to me Big Ben ain't different from Eli, but whatever.
Oh my gosh.
I don't see him as much different from him.
Okay.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Stats don't.
I don't lie. I tell
Stats.
just all the facts. Truth.
I like stats. I like facts.
And facts is winning on Eli's side if we look at that head to head.
You're just being a native New Yorker.
I'm not being a native New York. I'm being honest. He got more passing yards. He got more touchdowns. He got more completions. He got more games played. So he's more healthy. He's more consistent. He didn't have to switch coaches 2-3 times early in his year, and they got the same amount of Super Bowls. And Big Ben played with more Hall of Famers.
So Eli's better.
Same dudes.
Oh.
Same dudes. Nobody's better than others. Same dudes.
Right there, long.
They neck and neck. One gonna do one thing. One gonna be around all year and be there, and one gonna be hurt all the time. One gonna throw more picks than the other one, but one ain't gonna win the big game when he need to. So they right there. They neck and neck.
I don't think that that's really even.
No.
But,
Who you got, Big Ben?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got Big Ben.
What?
I know I've been throwing daggers, but
Never.
I've seen him pull off some huge games.
Seen him
like
blow
when-
him some too.
Wow.
Let's not act like Eli hasn't had some.
Right. Oh.
duds.
Not in the
Yes.
playoffs.
I will say this.
When the
too.
playoffs show up,
when he-
it's Elijah.
Oh.
Say it correctly. Elijah Manning. When the playoffs come, he's there.
Are we really talking about Eli Manning?
I know,
I'm
right?
trying to tell you.
Yikes.
I'd be disrespectful if you want to.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
because he's on the show.
Right. That's the only reason. I'm like,
Right.
wait. are we-
Big Ben show up. This is a young Jaguars core that haven't been here
That's
before.
another reason why they'll lose. Similar to,
Show up, Big Ben. The young boy shouldn't do nothing with you. You the vet. You been here plenty.
You're the rookie in a bit.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways.
he'll be there.
I'm not going to sing anymore. But, all right, so can we just talk a little bit about my favorite person,
Who was that?
LeVar Ball?
Oh, sure.
Triple B's.
Big Baller Brand
Big Baller
in
Brand.
Lithuania today.
You watched the games?
I got to watch a little bit of it.
I watched him.
Mello was
Christ.
low key balling.
Mello was
Mello.
Mello. Did what
Mello
I
was-
expect. Little Ken Gardy,
Right.
his extension cord right here, but
Well,
little turnover. But offensively, I was impressed.
I'm telling you that no look
Jello
pass
is
behind
so
him.
tired. He just looked tired. He got the steal. He got up there and missed the layup.
He's probably a little jet lagged still.
Probably. He had 21 though. He did all right.
Yeah,
He did all right.
Right.
I'm not mad
watch-
at this whole.
You catch any of it?
Hell no.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
you better
Did I
get with the
watch it?
trends.
What are you talking about?
It's about to
damn
be
sure
NBA BBB.
102. I think 120,000 people watched it.
Dude,
you weren't one of them?
120 fucking
Can you
assholes.
believe that?
I
on
got in when it was
Facebook?
25.
120,000 people on Facebook
120
for a Big
assholes.
Baller Brand challenge.
So
game.
we're part of the assholes.
I'm sorry.
I'll be there.
Why are we watching
That's
this?
fine.
What are we watching this for?
I've been
So-
called worse.
You're not impressed?
No.
Okay, what are you not impressed with?
Them being good in Lithuania.
Okay, but can we just talk about them setting a precedent and being like, "Oh, you don't want me in the States?
What's
I'm
the
just gonna
precedent?
go."
Nobody said they didn't want you in the States. You took
Okay.
yourself out.
Well,
Nobody told Jello to go
LeVar.
stealing.
LeVar for president.
Oh, president.
Let's talk about this.
Of the NBA?
See, this is our first time here. So let's have this
About to
conversation
get it right now?
about LeVar.
Uh-oh.
Let's have this conversation.
Wait, let me just.
What makes LeVar so good? Let's talk about this.
I think that any game changer,
Right.
okay, any person who creates change is going to have some feedback that's like not positive. Right?
Correct.
Okay, so in my opinion, LeVar has been good, bad, or indifferent. A person who has evoked change. Or at least started a conversation.
Right.
Everybody goes with the status quo. Oh, you have to go to college for a year, do the one.
Not everybody. Brandon Jennings did it.
Okay.
Huh?
But it wasn't so publicized because Brandon Jennings wasn't talking. His dad wasn't talking about it every 5 seconds and like, hey, we should all do this. I'm actually going to start a league that I'll pay you $10,000 if you want to come play. Right out of high school.
That's very smart.
So to me, like all of
the league is smart.
The league is smart. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, these ideas are what if nothing ever comes of them. The fact that we're having these conversations to me is like you're evoking some kind of change. And
So you don't want
I like stirring.
So
up
you
the
don't
pot.
want the product to be good.
I want the product to be good, but who says it won't be good?
He's selling us a brand right now, Triple B, right?
Right.
Is
And
the product good to you right now?
not bad. People have bought it. Look, if I could sell shoes before my son hits the NBA court and make $1 million before anything ever happens on my own, not signing with Adidas, he's done everything he said he was going to do up to this point.
Except Lonzo being good.
Wait, hold on, pause.
And Lonzo has been averaging. Wait, let me pull up this.
Lonzo-
stats.
No. The way he act like Lonzo was going to change the face of the Lakers. Lakers supposed to be topping the
Okay,
seeds.
but
Lakers just got on
It's his rookie season.
Let me hold on.
that was a part of it.
It's
his
his
rookie
rookie season.
So
His last
all
10
he
games, he's
promised-
averaging
Plenty of rookies
30.
did great when they got here. Don't give me that
But
excuse.
plenty of rookies didn't do well, and plenty of rookies are still in the.
But they
G
didn't
League.
set the precedent that big baller brand was getting ready to take over. And when they get that ball, they gonna take that ball.
They're young. The whole team is.
Ain't that
let me give you
cute?
something.
He knew they was young when they was coming
Let me
in.
give you something. Relax.
Come on.
Right. Relax.
The youngest teams, I believe, over the past 5 seasons, the youngest teams in the league have won average of 21 games. The Lakers are projected to win 29,
Correct.
29, something like that.
Right.
So they're already ahead of the curve.
Aw.
But listen, what you need,
Are you gonna talk about your Knicks now?
Absolutely. We're gonna get them too. Go ahead.
what we need are good vets. No team is winning full of babies.
Yeah, I don't have no vets.
Good,
He
good
said key
vets.
for the people in
Good
the back.
vets.
Good.
Look at Minnesota Timberwolves last year. Cat, Wiggins. That's their solid. That's their core.
Little core, yeah.
2 solid, good, very good
Young
players.
players.
Young, missed the playoffs. Now this year, you get a Taj,
Butler.
a Jamal Crawford, a Jeff Teague,
Yes.
a Jimmy Butler,
Stacked.
All-Star, and now they're fourth in the West, possibly third.
Right.
That's what we need.
That's what we need. We need good vets. So
3
next
years
year
in the league.
Next year when we get
3 years in the league.
4.
Those young dudes you talking about?
Yeah.
3 years in the league.
Okay,
Well,
and our
we're gonna
guys
get rid
are
of the
Lonzo's
dead
first
weight,
year,
too.
Kuzma's first year,
Right.
and Ingram's second
Kuzma's
year.
22.
Okay.
Don't give me that young shit.
He's still
He
young. What you
developed
mean?
very well in college.
Okay, if we talk about the trajectory, the fall off between a Kuzma and a Draymond,
Right.
there's at least a 10-year difference. So
I'm
he's
with you.
young.
That ain't 10 years.
He's young.
Draymond ain't that old.
Okay,
He's
I'm
about
just saying.
27,
He's
28.
young.
They're
5
rookies.
years.
This is their first time in the National
Okay, but
Basketball
that's still-
Association.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses for dudes that were supposed to be great.
Well, we're talking about
No, see,
LeVar.
The great ones,
Oh,
great ones.
really?
Listen to what
The
I'm
great
saying.
ones.
LeVar made it as if he was great, right?
I'm
Don't say
did you
LeVar.
Did you say Kobe?
I was about to go there.
He ain't a Kobe.
But
Okay,
Kobe
but
started
was
off
not
averaging
good.
7 points his rookie
Right.
year.
Kobe
Yeah.
daddy did not come out
It
talking
doesn't
about
matter.
what you would and won't.
Kobe's
It
daddy
does
wasn't
when that's
around.
how you were sold.
not
Daddy
there.
was around.
That doesn't.
Daddy was around. Daddy was at them games.
Jelly Bean was around.
Daddy played a role in him getting drafted where he was. He was supposed to go to Jersey.
Okay, fair.
So Daddy was around.
But
Daddy
not like
also
the
allowed
same
him to be
way.
great without bringing it up. If you're going to allow this and you're not going to do that and you're going to talk
But that
this
was
way,
part of what he
show
sold.
up.
He sold.
You sold us on the brand of him being great. I
And
want
I'm
to see
not mad-
great.
You gotta
But I'm not
wait.
mad at
We
that.
just said
I gotta wait.
Yeah.
Now I gotta wait
Oh, so
for
you
my
want a
product.
time
Like
that-
I'm waiting for these sneakers.
You want to time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I gotta wait for everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the shirt.
Jesus
And
Christ!
You might get the sneakers, but they might be a 13 and you wear a 10.
But right, so you're not gonna give me the product
Look,
that I
okay,
ordered.
but okay, Adidas and Nike and all of these places, they're all established brands
Mm-hmm.
that have a system. They got intel from here to there. This
Correct.
is a mom and pops organization. First off, let's go there. This is just starting, and anything in its first or inaugural season or whatever is not going to be great.
Correct.
Whether it's a player, whether it's a shoe, whether it's a whatever.
I
Because
don't
it's the
watch.
first-
Watch your tone
if
when you
it's the
say
first-
players. I can name you some players that came out great.
Okay, but I'm just saying that there's potential for growth.
Potential, yes.
So Lonzo has.
I didn't think
potential.
Lonzo was good at UCLA. Thought it was a lot of hype. I thought it was more hype than it was great.
Whatever it was, oh, the headphones just came off.
You'll be okay.
Whatever you thought it was, people saw differently. So somebody saw something. Magic is not a fool. Let me tell you that right now. I know Daddy Johnson personally.
Hell of-
He is not a fool.
Hell of a businessman.
Okay?
One of the greatest.
And I think that there are not many organizations that could have handled that family. this is an organization that was built for these types of families. So
Kardashians of the NBA.
I'm not mad at it.
I agree.
I'm not mad at it though, because the Kardashians are multimillionaires going on billionaires.
This ain't about money. This is about basketball.
To me, it is.
See, this is where I think the disconnect.
What are you trying to
This
say?
is where I think the disconnect comes from, as far as a brand, as far as him as an entertainment piece, as far as that. Go LeVar, be great.
Thank you.
I'm a ball fan. Ball is life. I love basketball. I want to see it on the court.
But
that's what I want to see. I don't want to. I want to see the same level of branding and all that. I want to see it in a player.
But that's what I'm talking. I'm talking about both on and off the court, because this is setting a precedent.
I'm not a person who think Ball has been sorry.
Right, he hasn't been awful.
He has not been off.
I didn't say he's awful.
No, but a lot of people have, and I think people want instant gratification. People forget about Kobe Bryant coming in and averaging 7, then shooting 4 air balls and all that. They just think like, look at Kobe now, like, oh look.
Think he's gonna be Kobe?
No, I don't think he's gonna be Kobe.
But he has a demeanor and a leadership to me that has a lot of similar.
You're judging that off of.
He got no heart.
Off of what?
I've seen Zoe in situations where it's time to show heart as a ball player. He didn't show you nothing.
But your heart is shooting shots.
No, heart is being aggressive. Whether it's a pass, whether it's to the pass, whether it's going downhill, it's seeing that other guy when it's mano y mano. Don DeMarco, when you hear that when you in New York City and you hear Don DeMarco, this is mano y mano. It is me and you. I don't see that.
Okay. That's a fair criticism. All I'm saying is, if LeVar is creating a precedent for players to create independent brands before they even get to the NBA, because who knows how they're going to perform once they get there, and people are able to capitalize on that short window of time when people are super hyped about you and you get to make money for that, I am absolutely all the way for it.
I'm all for getting your paper. Right. I'm all for getting your money.
Just saying.
I want the product to be good too.
That's fine.
I'm not going to buy in more to a
product immediately.
Lonzo's cool.
Like you said,
he's not sorry. He's doing okay.
He's solid.
This conversation started from why didn't I watch? I'm not watching them two in Lithuania.
You're not watching.
I'd have been cool with watching Jello at UCLA to see what you got. In Lithuania, you're supposed to be better than them. You're supposed to be better than them. There's places overseas that they get to practice once a week. You practice every day if you want to.
But I'm saying these are.
That's his team, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Well,
that's what he's supposed to do. They supposed to kill him.
These are pros, though. They're playing against grown men.
Christ, man, it ain't like they in the Spaniard League playing against young Marcus Sauls and all. They in Lithuania hanging out with dudes. Man, did you see the behind the back pass? Did you see the dude?
Like that?
He was actually. It was, but did you see the defense? He was. Never seen that.
It's impressive. on the court.
I liked their play-by-play, honestly. I was pretty impressed.
They had a lot of English play, but they stole some other guys, I think, for that.
Man. Stop, man.
Look, and the whole, this is, again, breaking molds. The fact that we're watching it on Facebook Live, that's pretty... I was impressed. Mm-hmm. The marketing to me is, hey, can we implement some of that?
Marketing is amazing, man. The marketing is amazing. He's selling a brand. I don't knock none of that hustle. I didn't believe
Triple B's.
I hear you. I hear you, Slim.
Did you buy a sweatshirt?
Big baller brand.
I did. Lord knows I didn't buy a sweater.
I'm
none
cheap
of that.
though, so
it ain't about cheap. You're gonna have to make me a fan. You're gonna have to show me something.
I would support if it was cheaper, but I'm cheap.
Why not? You gotta support the brand.
When it goes on sale.
You don't want to stay in your lane?
No. Hold on. You gotta support the brand.
But I'm telling you, I'm cheap. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm super frugal.
But this is about us. This is about setting precedent.
You're right.
Support them.
I will.
$100 for a shirt ain't bad.
$70. Stay in your lane.
$70 for a t-shirt ain't bad.
I'm not going to just put my business out there, but I don't pay that much.
That's LA, though. We pay a lot for...
No, not
man, please.
Go to the outlets.
Oh, yeah.
Show me something on the court. I'll spend the money. Show me something on the court before I'm buying into something. What am I buying into?
You're buying into Lonzo Ball being the next Jackson Kidd.
Oh, boy. All right, before we get crazy here, let's
this is the problem I have. This is the problem. I am a true Jason Kidd fan. Stop that.
Why?
Jason Kidd had defense.
Lonzo Ball has defense.
Man, if you don't...
I'll pull up the stats right now. Don't do that.
You can pull up what you want. I watched him. I watched John Wall run right past him. No hesitation, no thought.
Oh, so you're not going to bring up when he blocked him twice and stripped him. You're just going to leave that totally out of this. You got
it. It is what it is, bro.
You got to bring up all facts. Don't just
ball trash, man. I'm gonna be real with you. He's solid though. He'll be all right.
What do you guys think of Luke Walton? Because
as a coach.
Yeah, because we brought up LeVar Ball, and obviously.
Oh,
LeVar
sorry. On that interview, I don't know if you guys saw the full.
I didn't watch
the full interview. You guys can go on my Twitter. It's
What's your Twitter?
Ooh, check you out.
Go ahead.
Tell the people what your Twitter is, man.
Bounce Back Hoops, I believe.
Bounce Back Hoops.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
Bounce Back Hoops. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Come on.
Or
Now,
at
what about the
Or
internet?
at Shooters Bounce, one of them.
Shooters Bounce. It's
probably
at Shooters Bounce. I got
Twitter.
you, brother. I got your
That's
back.
Twitter. Thank you.
At
It's
Shooters
so many,
Bounce,
we got so many
y'all.
different names
Shooters.
over here. Sorry.
SHOOTER.
Yes.
Bounce. Gotcha.
It looks good too. But yeah, they you know how the media is. They stick with that one
Quote.
and just blow it up. The interview
Hey,
wasn't
the
even
media
like
is
that.
me. I'm at those games.
No, I know.
You
but
know how the media is. Well, actually,
know.
we're all part of the media at this point.
You're right, Lojo Media. You know how we are. I'm gonna just say we. Can I say we?
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
You know how we are. But when I watched that, I'm like, they're blowing this up, getting a lot of clickbait, all
Right.
that. But it wasn't really like that. They asked him, what he thought about the situation, and he was basically saying like, pretty much they quit after the game because I believe that came after the OKC game. We lost by like 40 or something like that. And he was basically saying they quit, and my boys don't know a lot lot about losing, they
Right.
winning all their life.
They do know about losing.
Well,
They do
I think they do know
losing.
about losing.
As
See
far
what I'm talking about,
listen,
man.
listen.
ahead.
As far as you gotta think, coming up they probably didn't lose that much. High school they didn't lose that much.
They lost at the Drew League.
Hey,
College they lost.
Shout out to the Drew.
Shout out to the Drew. College they lost about
He,
2-3
not
times.
they.
He
The
lost
other, the
about
other two never got to play.
3
We will
games.
never know what they did in college. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lonzo.
3 games, 2-3 games. So
Big game.
What? 2-3 what? He lost about 6-7. And he lost the two biggest games.
he lost
Two biggest
against
games.
Arizona.
Right.
He lost against.
He lost in the middle of the season, too.
Shut down.
He was shut down. He lost in Arizona where he shut down
lost.
and shot bad. He lost to
against-
Kentucky where he was shot down and shot bad.
Yeah.
Who else
Right.
lose to?
So the two biggest moments when you're supposed to have the most
Kentucky,
heart,
who
he
else
was a
he lose
loser.
to? I said 2
Well,
or 3.
those are the
Those are the biggest ones. When it was time
So
to be a
they know
star.
about losing because those are like huge, big.
You're
games.
talking about. I'm talking about just games in general.
Right. So
I
he's
know, but
won
they've been
more
on
than
the
he's
Lakers
lose.
for a while.
Yeah, he won more. Well, yeah,
He's about to lose.
His record's
He going through it right now.
Their record going.
It's going to catch up.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's going to be at 500 by the season end.
Right.
We'll win about 28.
Right, but that means he's going to lose about what?
54.
bunch.
All right, so
whole tad
it's
bunch.
breaking even.
It's getting close.
And I'm going to get to why the Lakers is
But
losing, too.
please go back to what your thoughts were on.
Yeah, but they were. I think they blew that situation up. He was basically saying it's not like that. I think Luke Walton is doing a good job. I feel the players that stopped playing. I feel they quit pretty much after. I guess they got down for so much, the long losing streak, yada yada yada. But
9 games.
it was not.
Nah.
But
Right. Go ahead.
Lonzo came back and they won.
Yeah.
But
After
it
the
was
second.
it wasn't like that. Just for if you guys could check out the video.
I'd say this. I think Luke Walton is doing fine, man.
I do-
think
I
he got
do
a
too.
young team. I think he's trying hard to teach them about winning.
I disagree, but go ahead.
Okay. I think he's teaching about winning habits. I think he has a young team.
Developing his players.
I don't believe in. I think he's missing one point. That'll get to why I said I think the Lakers is losing. After
Okay.
she says why she disagrees, I'll say exactly why the Lakers is losing in my eyes.
Okay.
So these fourth quarter collapses that I've been watching, and you spoke to heart. I think that that's one part of, effort in those. It gets Hollywood, but I also think it's coaching. His lineup changes at the end of games, his starting lineup experiments. I don't always agree with, and I don't think that they're necessarily good for the team.
Well, we know why Julius Randle.
I got a perfect question for you. If it was your team and you had the option to put the starting 5, who would they be? Put it on
would
wax.
Be Lonzo,
Okay.
Julius.
Okay. Come on, put it on wax. You here, baby. They
Julius
might
at
hear
the
you.
5, the 4, 5.
At the 4.
Okay. Lonzo and Julius.
It would be Kuz,
Kuzma.
not Larry Nance.
Okay.
The rest of them I'm a little indifferent towards.
Are
but
you not going to mention Brandon Ingram?
Oh, of course, Brandon Ingram.
Okay,
Yes,
Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, of course, Brandon Ingram. And, the other position
You don't really care.
KCP. Katavious Caldwell-Pope at the
You
2.
think?
Yeah.
So you put Randall at the who gonna
I
play
don't
your
know.
5 down?
Yeah, Randall will just move to the
5, and
yeah.
then Brandon to be at
Yeah.
the 4.
The whole
Kuzma,
reason Julius
KCP,
Randle is starting now
Lonzo.
is because he's auditioning.
to be traded.
He's
Well,
not going to be here
I don't
next
care
year.
if he's here next year. I'm just saying
my
for right
gosh.
now, I
I
honestly
mean,
don't.
we know who's coming next year.
Yeah.
We don't know who's coming next year.
Oh, you don't?
No, I
I'll
don't.
speak on that later.
Yeah, you do what you.
We have
Later
3
episodes
players that
we
are
will-
for sure
I
going to be
believe.
here,
Yeah, I believe
and we're
you-
building around.
you believe what you wanna
Kuz,
believe.
Ball, and Ingram.
Thank you.
And then
Ingram is just. I'm putting up the
Exactly.
hearts.
Exactly.
He is the best player on that team.
Exactly. Which
He's-
goes to my point with why
Kuzma
they're losing.
is.
That's why
great.
they're losing.
they're young. That's why they're losing.
No.
They're young
Well,
and
they're young and-
inexperienced.
yeah.
So when they're up 7 with 4 minutes to go,
No,
they
no.
collapse.
No.
They're
That's
inexperienced
also
team.
to me like coaching.
No.
If Popovich was the coach, they'll still be losing. They wouldn't lose as much,
I
of
don't.
course.
Yeah,
they wouldn't
okay.
lose as much.
No.
But they would.
They're
Still
losing in these
about
big
that.
games and they're losing in these collapses. Like that Houston game. Watch that whole game.
And
They're
The double overtime.
yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking
Right.
about.
But they're losing. This is the one part where I say development and coaching. And this is where I think they need to figure out or know or get clarification that Brandon Ingram didn't do shit them 2 quarters. And he was out there. He wouldn't take the shot. He wouldn't go ahead. He was feeding it to Kuzma. He was allowing them. This is the point where at a coaching point, at some point, Luke was supposed to call timeout and let everybody go here and grab Brandon and go, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
I
Light
need
into
you.
him.
I need you to act like you're somebody out here and go score. Ball shouldn't be in Kuzma's hand to win a game. It's in your hand, Brandon.
Kuzma's been our best player.
Kuzma's been
Brandon
the
is
most
the
efficient
star.
player. But Kuzma has been the most
star.
efficient player, and I think cultivating those. I don't mind that.
I do.
I think that cultivating those players that get the confidence in those situations. We don't want to just have one person that
No, but my thing is,
you
Brandon,
can
if,
trust at the end of the game.
if you want Kuzma to get this shot, put the ball in your hand and you find a way to get it to him. But you going to make this play. Because we not going to do this because you
Okay,
the
that's
star.
fine.
So figure it out. Last time he had the ball, he drove to the lane, got a foul, hit 2 free throws. We going to the next overtime. That continues. That's how you know you're a star. Hey, wake up, brother. You're the star.
You're the star.
You
got to speak a little louder in interviews. Just by the way,
There you go. You got to
Please.
shake him up a little bit. Wake
You're
up,
the
baby.
star.
It's all right. You a star. You got
player.
Kuzma has been the
say it
best
with your
Kuzma's
chest.
been our best
He
player.
should be. He's 22 years old. He had 3 years to
You're saying like the guy is 34 or
What? He
something.
Let me give you an example.
He
let me
should
let me
be.
give you an
He
example.
played in
He's
college
worth it.
3 years.
Donovan
That's the
Mitchell
guy
is
that
doing.
was
Let me give you an
actually-
example. Donovan Mitchell is doing great, right?
He's-
Probably
yes.
rookie
Very
of the
good.
year.
Yeah.
De'Aaron-
Second.
Maybe.
To who?
Benjamin
Ben
Simmons.
Simmons.
Trash.
Whoa. Okay. I would take off the.
Joel Embiid got hurt.
Wait,
they lost
time
5 in a
out.
row.
You have to stop saying stuff.
Joel
you say
Embiid
that?
got hurt. Lost 5 in a row.
Did you
Are
just say that
watching
Ben
and they're not
Simmons?
gonna
What did
give
Ben
us
Simmons
the
do the
credit.
Knicks game and that they won?
Did
That
you
was a
just say
close
that Ben
game.
Simmons
We're
was
tuning into
trash?
another-
Ben Simmons can't shoot past 10 feet.
We're turning
He
into
can't
another
shoot
mic
past 10
show
feet.
because this is nonsense.
I'm being real with you. He can't shoot past 10
think he's-
feet.
So that means he's
trash?
trash.
Joel Embiid is not there. They will lose. Look it up.
So that means
They will
he's
continue
trash.
to lose.
Did you just say Ben Simmons?
If Ben
is trash?
Simmons ain't there, Joel Embiid ain't gonna lose.
That's not true.
I don't know.
All right.
Is he gonna be?
All right, brother.
Ben ain't miserable.
All right.
Am I
Ben-
in an interview with Jerry Evans' cousin?
Listen,
Is that a thing? Who's Jerry Evans' cousin?
I'm not Jerry. Evans.
Oh, well, there we go. Say hi.
There he goes. But what I will say, is
agree.
I'm telling y'all. Donovan Mitchell, 20-something years old,
He's
3 years
great.
of college, playing great. De'Aaron Fox, a little struggling. Zoe, up and down. Ntilikina, up and down. Notice the young guys that didn't sit in college long or play long in, they're going up and down seasons. The guys who are older and developed are having
Because
Kuzma's
they-
balling.
That's
why
Donovan
it's
is
better.
balling. They have
That's
more confidence
why
in
the
their
one and
game.
done
They're
thing is kind
stronger.
of flawed. People are the one and done. Listen to what I'm saying.
We don't have enough time for that, but okay.
No, not like that. Not like
Okay.
that. What I'm saying, the one and done players, they need time. Not all. They need time to develop.
That's what
If
the
you
G
stay-
League should be for. Go ahead.
Right, I
Right.
agree. College should be scrapped away, but that's another topic another
Yes.
day.
Right.
When you stay in college 2-3 years,
Right.
and you come into the league doing well,
Correct.
like Kuzma and Donovan Mitchell, I'm not surprised because you have more time to develop your game. You played your freshman. You
You just said what I said.
Yeah.
No, that's why they're doing better. That's why they're playing so well.
I was agreeing,
But don't
but you're
call
saying
them
it like
old.
Yeah, they're saying
Like,
they're
that's
old.
weird.
is
I didn't,
nonsense.
it's not
These
old.
are
I'm saying
not old.
older,
I'm
more
24,
developed.
so-
When I'm saying old, I mean older, more developed players, more secure in themselves as players. They've developed things. They've struggled. They've been had ups and downs right now. These 19-year-olds ain't been through nothing yet.
Right, so you can't come in and be like, okay, you're supposed to be great right now just because you're dad. No, that's not how it works. They're still human. They're still players.
I'm with you.
Okay,
I just don't believe in the boy. He ain't
Oh,
got
so
no
we're
heart.
agreeing is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm with you. I just don't think he got no heart. You seen the Wizard of Oz? You seen the Wiz? He's the
That's corny.
Is he
the
gonna
dude
be-
with no heart, bro.
Is he gonna be good?
Is he gonna be
which
good?
dude had
Yeah.
no heart?
Zoe ain't got no heart.
Is he gonna be an all-star?
Lakers are the Wiz. Actually, they all got one form.
Will
of
Lonzo
issue.
be an all-star?
At some point? Yeah,
Okay.
Oh wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
he'll be an all-star.
All
He'll
right.
make an all-star team.
Okay.
Oh, just one.
No, he'll make an all-star.
few.
Too.
It'll
Yeah,
be
his
like-
stats going. He gonna fill up the
Speaking
stat
of All
sheet.
Star, I'm so excited for All Star Week.
I am.
I am too.
Wow.
I didn't know when I got here that it was in LA, but that's beautiful. I'll take that.
Perfect.
Man,
I'll take
if
that.
anybody's watching from NBA, look, credential podcast on set. Just saying.
Yo, please,
Well, you gotta
podcast on
help us
site
out. You can't
credential.
just say stupid, so they're gonna turn us off.
Yeah, if you say Ben Simmons is trash, I mean,
They're gonna.
I don't
No,
really
they might want to
know,
have a conversation about how I feel. Ben, I
doubt
mean,
it.
listen, let me tell you something.
They're stars, they're young stars. I don't think they really have a conversation about
His feelings gonna be hurt that I don't think he's good. You know the way to
Right.
change that opinion? Go be great.
He's on his way.
He's
definitely
on his way to what?
Greatness.
Man, he can't shoot.
That doesn't mean anything.
Mike, you gotta be
definitely
10 feet to the
improve
basket to get a bucket, bro.
He would develop that.
You
Give
can
him
definitely
time.
improve your shot.
Yeah.
God, he didn't
Heart,
play a whole
that's
season,
things
bro.
that you can't really improve.
What,
But,
heart?
Yeah. But
you can develop a
improve your
shot. Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe he will.
Oh, I'm like Westbrook.
No, I believe you can develop a shot. I just don't believe he will.
Why is that?
I don't really believe in Ben like
You don't
that.
think he puts in the work? Enough work?
You had a whole season.
He
bro.
has
You
nothing to
couldn't
do
shoot
in
in
Philadelphia.
college.
He's in Philadelphia.
You don't see. Here we go. This is where I'm only 28 years old,
Okay.
but
You old. No.
Me too.
I'm only 28 years old. But what I will say is, from the players that were my favorites when they came out, they were game-changing players. Didn't matter how old they was. Didn't matter what year they were in. They
That's
were game
that's fine.
changers.
When
Feel
they
me?
came
when
out
they
of what?
when they walked in the league. You a Braun fan, right? Hold, Slim. You a Braun fan, right?
The GOAT.
Game changer.
Absolutely.
Melo. I'm a Melo fan.
Oh gosh, look.
Game changer.
Is he?
Did he
he first
not?
came in.
When he came in,
Oh, when he
was he
first
not?
came in, okay.
20 from the gate.
I'm like-
No less than 20 his whole career. Playoffs year one.
I hope that Tony's
Oh, okay.
watching this.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. From year one,
Yeah,
Melo did
okay,
what he
year
did.
one,
From
okay.
year one, D-Wade did what he did.
But there's players that
There's
have,
players that
come
have been
in
great that have
and
not.
terrorized the league, and then there's
Ben
players
Simmons
that
supposed to be the
have-
next LeBron James. He is 6'9" point guard.
No,
All right.
10 feet from the rim. LeBron James, they said, had a rough jump shot when he came in. His jump shot was way better than Ben Simmons.
It was better. I wouldn't go way.
It was way
was
better.
It was okay.
Way better.
Braun in clutch situations. Though.
Hey,
hold on,
he's still a little shaky in clutch situations. That ain't changed. That ain't changed. He's been in the league 15 years.
Well,
Hey.
I don't know. I have stats to back that up.
Huh?
I have
Excuse
stats
me?
to back- I have stats
For
to back
his
that
first
up.
like 5 years.
Oh, now you putting the years
Till
on.
now.
Okay, because we were talking about when
I'll
he
say,
first entered
Oh,
the
okay,
league.
okay.
I'll say right
How,
now,
you
he's
know,
still
greatness.
struggling.
Well, he leads the league in clutch percentage.
I don't care what did he
So-
hit it on Christmas Day?
Well, if you knock somebody to the ground,
Did he hit it on Christmas
Oh,
Day?
wait,
It's
are we
foul.
He
talking-
shouldn't have been going to the rim. He should have shot that jump shot like he did on Porzingis.
why?
Because you did it on Porzingis, shoot it on KD.
I feel it's,
You shot it on the little kid from Cleveland when they was playing Orlando because it was. Why you ain't shoot it on KD?
because I'm about to go to the rim. He got fouled.
Well, that's why you lost.
No,
You
he
should have
got
took that
fouled.
little broke ass jump shot.
He got fouled. His jump.
He airballed first. Don't act like that airball didn't happen under 3 minutes.
The one that was St. Tippett in. Wait,
Abdi, that's all, folks.
It was a
Yeah,
foul.
it was a loss.
It was a foul.
It was a air ball. He
3
missed
times.
it. That jump shot's broke.
It's not broke.
You know it's
40%
broke.
from the 3.
All right, we gonna see.
Foul 3 times.
We gonna see. Yeah,
3.
I hear you.
I
All
can't
right,
guard him, so I'm gonna
guys.
just hit him.
Well, we're at the 4-minute mark.
Yeah, we're at the 4-minute mark. It was a good
And
session.
I
I got
agree.
to bother LeBron as always. That's cute.
I think we should all plug our social media.
Uh-huh.
Tell us where they can follow the podcast
Absolutely.
for some snippets and clippets and more of this beautiful hosting face.
At another Chappelle Show podcast is at ACA. That's
At
what I said.
ACS
Oh,
podcast on Instagram.
Yes, on Instagram. I'm tripping, right?
That's okay.
I said
That's
H.
what the
I
host
was
is
I was
here
adding
for.
myself, right?
I
At
was about to say, what's that? I didn't
ACS
know.
podcast on Instagram.
On
And where
Instagram.
can we find you, Courtney?
On what?
On everything.
Everything.
I got a lot of names. You better all just find me on Instagram at
Okay,
Water West Cashman _ WAUTA WEST.
He's going to change that
Cashman
for all of our shows.
CASHMEN _ Now,
Guys,
where did
get
the
that.
name come from? Quick, the water is a nickname for me, basketball. But man, you could do that in the gym anytime you're ready to.
Whenever
Jump
you're
shot
ready,
for
I
jump
got
shot.
I got
gotta load
that
a hash
one
on
corner
me, too.
jump shot though. So
You?
if you guys just want,
got that?
We could do that too. You can add up on the coast. We can do that too.
The Drew League taught me. Thank you.
All right, we can get that in too. But the West is for Jerry West, Cashman for Brian Cashman. You know, I am a future league executive, and those are my two favorites. These are people I look up to, so that's where the name came from. But I'm going to change it.
And tell us a little bit, just for the people that are first tuning in, a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
I'm a Harlem kid. I'm a East Harlem kid. According to Chappelle, I've moved around a lot of my life. Extremely phenomenal when it comes to sports. I'm educating my man Michael Kai. He not really good at this, man. He think people great that ain't great, but you know.
Whoa, I've been whooping you in this for a long time.
Introduce yourself for the people as we close out.
Michael Cotton. I'm Carson, California, right up the road.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Carson, California.
very MBA analyst.
Okay.
Been my profession since I was born.
All right.
Out the womb.
Out the womb.
Out the womb.
All right, I didn't get paid for it.
And where can we follow you?
You can follow Facebook, Michael Cotton, Instagram, Shooters Bounce. What's my Twitter? You guys know.
Shooters Bounce.
That's Twitter.
Shooter. There you go. Consistent.
Twitter, same thing. I'm gonna change it. We just gonna have a whole new.
Yeah, we're gonna line it all up.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
Marketing. BBB.
Never.
Brand.
You don't like Triple B marketing?
You have to respect
Do your
that.
thing, baby. Continue.
Lojo.
Yeah, so you guys can, I'm simple. Follow me on everything at Lojo Media. LOJO Media.
That made me feel not important. Like that's just.
Yeah. She got the Lojo Media. You
I've been going. I'm just letting you know.
You know,
yeah.
made us feel like
I know. We
she's
got Cashman and bouncing.
Yeah, she done called us. She done called us old,
Right.
and she done educated media.
Oh, by the way,
Let it be
yes,
known.
24 years old, sports
Yeah,
journalist.
tell us about yourself a little bit. Sports journalist, 24.
Out of USC, if you haven't noticed yet.
We agree on that.
Fight on.
Fight on.
Trojans forever.
And currently working at Snapchat.
Oh, check you out.
Trying to dibble and dabble.
So
in that
we know
digital
who's messing up your filters. She right there, y'all.
I don't have
She's
control
right
of
there,
that.
y'all.
I don't
This
have
is the
control of
person
that.
that's messing up y'all filters.
And I can't
everybody.
make you Snapchat famous. Sorry.
She can make you Snap famous. She
can't.
worked there. Anybody that works there, they can
I
make
need to
you
make
famous,
one,
baby.
I want to make one.
You don't have a
Make it
Snapchat?
Make it Shooters Bound. So then you're uniform across the board.
Ooh.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
I'm gonna do that.
At Lojo Media.
I'm gonna do that.
At ACS Podcast. Follow us, guys.
ACS
sure
Podcast
it's
followers. We
ACS
appreciate
Radio.
y'all joining us on the episode.
Thank
We will be
you.
back, all right?
This is awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing changed with them bitches, they know my name now. It's such a shame a younger fella kill a game now. And I be in it for the money, fuck the fame now. Got all these niggas asking what's his fucking name now. Said this is blood, this is crip, what is his